Okay guys, so I am home from the feed store and Costco. I was gonna get the chicken feed at the feed store if they had organic, and they did, but I didn't look at the packaging because they wanted $35. This for a 50-pound bag. This 50-pound bag was $24, so $24.99 I think. Anyways, it's formulated for hens in their laying cycle, contains yeast and probiotic cultures for the immune system and digestion, no animal products, antibiotics, or hormones, and all organic. So I bought it at Costco, which means I spent a little more money because I then bought other stuff at Costco. But I got 3 bales of the large flake for our dog kennels. And I got pigeon feed. That went up $4. So I don't know. We may have to change feed stores. And then I got a bag of scratch. And at Costco, I got watermelon, a bottle of wine, some ceviche, which I'm going to have for lunch, and some Black Forest ham, bread, avocados, and a mat, which I'll show you when I put it out, a doormat. And I had a harder time wrestling with the doormat than I did this 50-pound bag of feed. So I'm going to wait to unload the feed till tonight when it cools down. And maybe Michael can help me, I don't know. And I also got a dust mop. And you can use it wet or dry, but I'm just going to use it dry to dust mop the floors. Microfiber. Anyways, that's what I got. And I say avocados. I got avocados. Okay, so I'm going to get this stuff what I can. I'm going to get put away. Make myself some coffee because I'm sleepy. And cool off. It's hot outside. Holy cow. And of course the dogs wanted to get out and run, and that'll last about 5 minutes before they start laying in the shade. All right. Okay, it's really hot out. It's like 2 o'clock, but I'm jonesing to get the chicken feed put away and fill up their container. And I've got to empty the dump bed because I've got it full of straw. So I'm going to put the rest of the straw in the garden so I can at least get this loaded. And I've got a plan. There's no way I'm going to pick up that 50-pound bag and carry it through the coop. So I'm going to empty part of it and make my job a little bit easier and a little bit lighter. Because nobody likes heavyweight stuff. So let's get you put down. And you can take a look. Oh, and I did laundry today too. So really, you're just getting this stuff spread out. The weed deterrent. I've got most of the plants surrounded right now. It'll help keep that moisture in this scorching hot weather. Ugh. Pretty happy with, I got a little bit more to spread out, and then all the plants in here will be actually covered. And I'm going to transplant my little tomato plants, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in here because, thanks Strut, because there's the most room in this garden bed. I don't want to overcrowd anybody else. I almost wanted to wait and put it out in the old lettuce bed, but I have that loaded with Swiss chard, or actually the rhubarb chard. Okay. That didn't work. That's not gonna work. Okay, I got the cart loaded, and now we are off to put the chicken feed away. And 100 pounds of feed is a lot, and it's heavy. And this dump cart is in the description box below. It is one of the best purchases we did all year, by far, because I can do this kind of stuff by myself. And when you're on a homestead, you have to work. You don't get to sit around on your laurels and not get any work done, or wait for the muscle to show up. So we're off and running to the chickens. Come on. This is uphill. All right. I'm gonna go get my receptacle to move some of it into their grain bins, and in that metal tub without having to empty everything. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'll show you. Okay, girlies. Oh, they're already getting into the new food. It must be good. New nibbles. Okay, well, they're busy. Got my bag open. I filled their container. That takes some weight out of here. I'm going to fill this, because that's what I feed out of mainly. And super excited. And then I can pick up the bag after that and take it over to the receptacle. That they're just Rubbermaid tubs. So, good looking feed. I know a lot of chicken layer, or they call this chicken layer, has hormones in it, and it's not good. They don't need that crap, right? Right, girlies? You don't need it. These girls are hot today. Poor babies. I don't know how to cool a chicken off. See how she's holding her wing down? She's hot. She's like, it's hot. I gotta keep some airflow. And there's no breeze right now. So they get the air up under their wings. Okay, so I'm going out to give the chickens some eggshells. I made hard-boiled eggs for lunches this week. And I might make some deviled eggs. Michael loves them. He only got a couple of those. And I wanted to show you something. Okay, so I watered this morning. There was a little Tweety bird in my straw there. I watered this morning, and so it's 97 degrees today. But look, this is moist and damp. This straw is awesome. And I may just put that on the rest of my garden, because I am excited about that. In this kind of heat, my poor little chickadoos, they're like, what? It's hot. Look at them. They're panting. They're hot. There's a breeze blowing now. I changed their water so they have fresh, clean water. And I poured it right there so they could, kind of get after it. Let them have some eggshell. Get in the habit of having that. And they don't have to eat it. I microwave my eggshells after I crack the eggs or peel them. So, oh, see, she's eating that watermelon. They've almost cleaned up those watermelon rinds. They like watermelon. I might have to buy you a big one and freeze it. Like my friend. Okay, so Michelle over at Lakeside Homestead, she cuts watermelon in half and freezes it for the chickens. And I might do that. Because my girlies, they deserve it. Watermelon's cheap. You can buy a big old watermelon for $6. Okay, I need to get in here and pick my chard. It's starting to cool off a little bit, but again, this hasn't been watered since this morning. Usually this would be all dried out. This is really nice and moist. And look at how dry this is. Dry. We're putting some of that mulch on here. And over on my little, oh, don't do that. On my little seedling starts, I'm going to mulch the heck out of everything. And I might order another bale because I love this. I got to get my laundry off the line. I washed sheets today and dried them. They've been out here all day, so I'm going to get doing that. Get my my kale, or not my kale, but the kale's for the chickens. We get a little bit of it now and then, but the chard, I'm going to get that cut for my salad. And yeah, and then I'll be closing the blog out because it's still hot. Whew. Goodness, everybody's hot. And somebody dug right outside my garden gate. It wasn't her. It was, I think it was Ragnar. But yeah. Okay, so it's time to water, even though it's still really hot. Ugh. We got some clouds, like dark clouds in the sky. I don't know if we're supposed to get a thunder boomer or not, but I put some of this fantastic easy straw down, and I've already decided I'm gonna order maybe one more bale for fall planting and for next spring when I do my seedlings. This stuff is amazing. It doesn't even blow when it's dry. These are all dry, and you don't need a thick amount of it. Very little. I'm super excited. So I'm gonna get to water. Hey, Ragnar! Look what he did. He dug in there. I know it was you, you naughty nuts. Are you naughtykins? You are. He said, I don't care. I love you. Okay, well, you don't get to dig in there. So, yeah. He dug a nice little spot there. That's why I don't leave them out to free range, because they're naughty sometimes, and they're hot. Soldiers, okay, come on. Get the water turned on. And I'm going to turn it to full so I can get this cleaned off. Clean that back off. You dog owners, do you ever just go, what was I thinking? I was thinking I love puppy-doos. That's what I was thinking, and I still do. This is really, in the scheme of life, no big deal. Okay, so now, one-handed. Okay, turn it back to shower, and we're gonna water some stuff. And I literally, all the tops of these, all the tops of these tower, they get dry. The bottoms stay nice and moist because they wick it from the bottom, but the tops get dried out. Oh, that mist feels good. And so all of these are gonna have some kind of easy straw on top. Keep them nice and moist throughout the day, because sometimes you just got to do it. Okay. And then I'll water the rest of the stuff, and then I'm gonna, I guess I should just close the blog, honestly, before I get too busy. I'm just gonna close the blog and say thank you for stopping by, and all of you guys that I got to chat with today over at Sutton's Days. I love it. It was fun. She had her Monday live chat, and it was about, you know, storing food, and why do we do it, and how do we do it, and what should we do, and all those things. And I chimed in, and I told him this has been a way of life for me my whole life, because I grew up in a farming community. We didn't have a farm, but we grew a garden every year, and that fed us all winter long. And we picked fruit from fruit trees, and when we didn't have that tree, we went to a farmer that did have it and picked lugs of fruit and canned them up. And so it's always been what I do. And so it's instinctual for me, and I don't know why it isn't a way of life for everybody. Who wouldn't want to be in charge of their own food? I don't want somebody that I don't know preparing my food. That's why I don't go out to eat very often. We go out to sushi so I can watch them. All right, guys. So I'm going to get all these pots that are over here. They all got some easy straw on them, and I'm going to get those all watered in. And Michael, I got tilapia with lemon, sliced lemon really thin, grass-fed butter, salt and pepper, super easy. We're going to have a green salad with nectar greens and blueberries, and a watermelon salad with fresh mint out of my garden. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. I can't wait. Here was a little glimpse of our dinner with the tilapia, the salad. The nectarine was bad, but everything else was fantastic.